I had a lot of free times on my hands. I had an Xbox with me.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. T is out.
I told my brother, I said, so he's like, why do you buy digital? Why don't you just go buy the game and go to, because I don't feel like getting out and driving to a store where they potentially don't have the game that I want. If I have the money to pay for a game, I'm going to buy the game online because it reduces the risk of me scratching the game up or losing the game and not having it to play because I don't have the disc. And that's why I got the PS4 digital, the PS5 digital version, the digital PS5. That's why I got it, because that's why I wanted it. I wanted the digital version because I didn't want disc. Now I have a PS4 as well, sitting right over here, and it hadn't been turned on in a month. Well, it's been turned on a few times, but not like super long. It's been like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And it sits there. I'll turn the internet off because I don't need to get on the internet in there unless I have to. Unless I absolutely have to look up something, and I'm on my 4 watching a movie or something. I usually use it for watching movies, not like now for any streaming. It'll be on the 5, but the DVDs and Blu-rays are going to be on the 4, and they're always going to be on the 4 until I get a one that until something happens. They come out with a new PlayStation and they have a digital. It's got a solid state drive in it, so it's cool. I like it. I love this PS5. It's so good. So welcome back to the Big T Muscle Gaming channel on YouTube. We are playing some NBA 2K24. And you know what I heard today? They just released the announcement. Early spring WWE 24. And we hope this will be a better game. I mean, it's gotten a little bit better last year, but now they're really working on it. And 2K is working on it. So they got their own team now. They got their own team of like 20 people. They're working on it. I'm not so sure I'm gonna buy it, but I may, get the thing, because it's gonna be a thing. I'm not gonna have 2 AAA titles on my, full AAA titles that are over 100 gigs on my thing. That's gonna take up so much space. So I told my mom, I said, what I'm gonna do is save my money up. I'm gonna get me a cell phone, and I'm gonna get me another hard drive for your PS5. Well, I gotta have a hard drive for my PS5, Mom, because my PS4 doesn't quite. My PS4 drive lets me play PS4 games, but it doesn't have any 5s on it because it won't take 5s. So once I get my NBA 2K, I might as well go ahead and just get everything. It's raining like a motherfucker outside. Let me see something real quick. I checks outside. This is nuts. It is pouring down rain. Damn, it is cold in here. It's cold outside. But it's supposed to be in the 40s, 50s the next couple of days, so we're looking for a lot of shit. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get some game going here. Make sure we are live. And Nick Tucker, I've never watched him. We are live and in color, and we're playing some good game right now. Let me get a dip in real quick, guys, so we can get started on that. Son of a bitch. Knock some off. Oh. These are all the empty ones, aren't they? Well, these 2 are my 2 other ones I have. This one's empty. I got a whole 5 roll, so I got 7.5 cans here. So we're not going to run out anytime soon. I just wanted to make sure I had enough in case, something, we have a big winter storm the next couple of days or something like that. We're not going to have any big winter storm, but, in case, I run low of cash or something. Let's kick the Jazz's ass. Too bad Lowry Markkinen moved from him already. We already played Lowry, I think, once. Is he still on here? Nope, not that. We are broadcasting. Are we broadcasting? We are, okay. I'll make sure we're broadcasting first before we get started. Because I always got to double check. They got, I hate Sith. Stith is... Mikhail Stith. That's the name of... Stith is the name of my friend of the family. Then, oh man, this dumbass. So Jabari came from Houston. That's right. He's a Utah player. Let's see. Hendricks. No marketing. Okay. See, I wish you could. Wait. Sensabaugh. Yeah, that's another guy. But this guy right here, man. You are...
Out there with Tim Hardaway Jr.
Look at him.
Then there's Benedict Mathurin.
Doing the sea walk. Look at
Zion
almost.
Williamson.
He's creeping in there.
In at the point. And for Utah, we've got Johnson.
Get it, Zion. Get it, Zion.
And it's
No.
Smith. And it's Sensabaugh.
Let's just get it. You dumbass.
Position. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each
All
other.
right.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is
Oh,
that it's not
what
just
a-
change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, the team meals. Can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality.
See, I don't see why the Jazz went from that. I don't see how the Jazz came up with the sunset colors to the crazy rainbow colors, which shouldn't have never happened because that's Denver's thing. And then just all black is what they need. They just need all black. That's all they need. Just all black.
Transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
If we could do it, we'd say the worst one. I think the best one would be the green and whites. Or the dark blue and whites, whatever they are.
And here's Utah.
It's
a three-point game. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And here we go. The first in what will be a three-game season series
Man, you
between the
fucker.
two teams.
Right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if
Nope,
you
that's
will,
gonna be
over
bad.
the other. And tonight, it starts.
Here's Davidson. His shot is good, making him a
Sends the
perfect
ball just like,
2 from the floor.
what?
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's
Okay,
capable of
enough
scoring.
pushing.
And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him.
This Dalhon. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Where is Delta Airlines headquartered?
The answer I find is Atlanta.
Okay, so Atlanta. So there's another hub here in Utah, I think is a big hub too. I know that Delta. Oh, that's right, because American Airlines is Texas. That's right. So Atlanta is where they're headquartered. That's crazy. I did not know that.
The ball.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Oh no, that's the wrong guy then.
Over Hardaway.
That's Johansson.
Sensabaugh, no good. And here's New Orleans now. Inside. Davidson passes to Williamson. Fred with the ball. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Jazz.
I couldn't fucking shoot.
And so it's Utah.
Okay, I couldn't shoot for some reason. This didn't occur on any of
Here
my...
is Steph. 12 points his last outing. Johnson a wide open look. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Down low. Here's Davidson.
There it is.
Marvelous lead pass.
Damn.
He throws it down.
I couldn't shoot. Like, what the hell
And
happened?
every
My
year,
controller stopped.
Williamson seems to take a
It did that like once before, where it just like stopped, and I was like running by myself. I was like, I wasn't even pushing any buttons, and it was like, I push a button, it'd take like 4 seconds to get back to where it was supposed to be, to where I'd move. I'm like, what the hell?
another leap as a distributor. Great
Come on,
pass
dude. Come on, Smith.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Johnson.
Damn
And
you.
there's the call by
Ah!
the official. They'll count the ball
Shut up.
following the goaltending call.
I'll get an A+, don't worry.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the inside, a baseline J. Here's Davidson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now scored all of them.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Whoa, oh. What a name, Sensabaugh. That's good now. I like that name.
To Smith. No good on the shot. Nice D from Davidson. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
I saw that bump, went poop, and I'm like, boom, up. Oh. Usually if I can bump a guy like 2 or 3 feet from me, and then I can usually get the basket.
And that's 11 points for T.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
I still don't understand how in the world I did 6 hours on Dynasty Warriors playing that game. Oh my God, guys, it was nuts. It was nuts. It was, I was like playing South's Mission. I think it took me 6 hours to get through the whole thing.
Outside, George. Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Whatever they ask Smith to do, he is more than willing. And boy, is he capable.
Red passes to Hardaway. Here's Davidson. Covered by Smith. Now the pass to Red. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davidson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter.
Pause. I can't. I'll focus on that. My ear is producing earwax, at least. Yeah, it's loud. It's loud. It's not raining very hard, but it's loud.
He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Smith with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got 5 points so far.
He's got such a smooth release on catch and shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Johnson. Oh!
My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And it's Davidson missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Stiff, the pass to Smith.
Stitt to Smith. Oh, no.
Kicks to George. Yes, and it's Smith with
Oh,
the
damn
assist
it.
that time.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Passes it to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Davidson. Count it. Good. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
You clean his controller up in the PlayStation today, too.
Mathurin against George. Misses the baby hook. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Davidson. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the
George, get out of the way.
Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Hardaway. Smith left side. No good from outside. And it's the Pelicans ball to the middle. And Williamson throws
Somebody else got to beat you that time.
and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And looking at some numbers for team, coming off a terrific season, tops in scoring, first in field goal percentage, and he ranks second overall in rebounding. Just a tremendous presence on the interior.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects.
Love hearing the groan of the crowd, dude. That's just the best part of the whole game when you're playing the villain in the game against a home team that's really good, like the Jazz. They were really good last year, and they're pretty good. Sensabaugh is going to be great if he gets better at using his left hand.
I know it's early.
Zion
But
situation.
you have to like the dominance down low. Right now they are playing bully basketball.
Will it go? Over to the wing. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Red dishes to Williamson. Here's Davidson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's the teardrop. And that one's...
Oh, my God.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Davidson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Stith against Red. Stith kicks to Smith. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot from the low block. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basket.
82%, not bad. So everybody asked me, I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up of what I do for my life, because I know a lot of you don't know who I am. I am a digital creator that creates digital content for YouTube that goes in. I don't get paid by YouTube for it, so I don't have enough subscribers. I only got 357. But I want you all to subscribe to my content because you'll get basketball almost every night of the year. So, also I want you to like this video so I can get some likes, get some content flowing. You'll get recommended for content. If you click personal, you'll get some recommendations from me. If you choose all, you'll get all notifications from me that you can do it. I also post in the community when I go live sometimes. So when I'm getting ready to go live, I'll get on the community and do the community thing. So we're going to see how this goes, and hopefully you guys like and subscribe to me, please.
Here is Stith. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And while perimeter play might be Smith's calling card, he does have the size to do damage inside. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
A nice shot by Davidson.
Building up a big...
Who's 45? Dylan Hodges. Shit, this is the other guy I don't like.
early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Tough
They've
bastard.
been doing it largely at the terrific teamwork.
Pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Utah calls timeout. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Okashevsky's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to Hendricks.
Balance.
Down low, here's Davidson. Lays it up off the glass. Davidson's got 33.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Peterson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Kukashevsky. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's the pass to Davidson. Rebounded by the Jazz. It's slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Pelicans, #1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. Both good from the line that time. Pelicans leading by 7. Passes it to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. A nice shot by Davidson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They got to be over 7 foot. They got to be 7 foot or taller before they're called to get the Giant Slayer badge.
1:49 left here in the first quarter. Peterson misses.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
To the inside, Davidson. There's the steal, and the Jazz pushing it up now over Jones. And Jones pulls it down. And here are the Pelicans now. They have a 9-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
A nice shot by Davidson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hodges. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hendricks passes to Hodges. Nails the baby hook. Hodges has got 6.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Bush, and he drives in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Utah, another 3.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Johnson is out there with Hodges. And there's Stiff.
I tell you.
And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Pistons was a driven man. He scored an amazing number of points, and he was dialed in with his shooting.
Was Zion got that
out there. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Dylan.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hodgins. And Jones pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's in there. Davidson's got 49 points in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Stiff the pass to Johnson. Here is Stiff to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Stiff's got his second basket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Jazz trail by 18.
I love that when I can get some booze out of the crowd.
Pass
Where the fuck
to
you going?
Hodgins. Here's Peterson. And it's off from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick and roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Davidson, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Davidson, count the bucket. 55.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smith outside. Up again. And
Uh-huh.
Johnson is right there.
Damn it.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
It's stolen by Smith. George with the ball. Jones covering. Out to Smith from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The pass to Davidson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And that one is off. Pelicans leading by 17. To the middle, here's Ward. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice.
George passes to Smith. Passes it to Stiff. Tries from 10. Pelicans with the rebound. Davidson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Ward.
Oh, God damn it, Ward. Second time in a row.
Pretty much all of
He missed it, and then he makes his own shot. And he gets his rebound, makes the second chance bucket. That's nuts, dude. That is horrible. Come on, make it first try.
their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Stiff the pass to Smith. Another miss by Utah.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Stiff kicks to Smith.
Oh!
They need this. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shoots from the right block. Hits it again. Wow.
Makes that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Utah calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down. All right, he's
you know, coming me out now, coach.
1:21 left in the first half. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Spin to the right.
Here's the upcoming schedule.
Spin to the right, not to the left.
On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Atlanta Hawks.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Bush passes to Pokusevski. Pass to Hodges. Here's Hendricks. His three-pointers off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
36 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Peterson. Offline with his three. The Pelicans shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
Finally, good. They have 4 assists already.
Vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
He bursted out of there. He busted out of that seam. Look at it. He took off. It was like, oh. Okay. Well, I guess we got heavy rain. Doesn't sing, you can't hear it. You hear it just a water coming down. What are you doing?
And so it's New Orleans rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got T. He's out there with Williamson. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Hardaway. And it's Red in at the point.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 12 points in the game.
And how about the body control from Smith Jr., not allowing the D to overwhelm.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Sensabaugh. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Mathurin. And there's the pass to Davidson. 6 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Smith outside. He dishes it to George. Over Mathurin. George, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And the rejection by Smith.
And staying connected to the shooter, Smith has elite defensive tools.
Down low, it's stolen by Smith. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Passes to Stiff. Over Red. And that one's good by Stiff. Stiff's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ah, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Inside, Davidson. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
The Pelicans shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Johnson. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They are just killing them.
I'm going to keep that.
On the interior.
Here is Stiff. 11 points in the game. Here's Sensabaugh.
Pelicans foul.
For Utah. They have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Herbert Jones is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And he makes both free throws. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. A nice shot by Davidson.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Red misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And that one's good by Stiff. Stiff's got 13 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
To the paint, here's Davidson. Jones trying to get open. A nice shot by Davidson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Stiff against Red. For 3, Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Here's Red. The rebound by Stiff. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
This season, there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. And the Jazz call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here is Stiff. 13 points in the game. The shot's good. Smith's got 19 points. Pelicans shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And another one. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now
on another level.
Hawkins against Stiff, and he gets it to go. Stiff's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pass to Wheeler. Here is Hawkins. Inside. Here's Davidson. And the rejection by Smith. Into the lane. Stiff. Good D by Williamson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Stiff against Hawkins. Pass to George. Over Jones. The shot by George, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Davidson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Good, he hits again. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
The pass to Smith. He kicks it to George. Pass to Sensabaugh. And a miss there on the triple.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
A nice shot by Davidson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that one, good. Stiff's got 17.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Down low. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Picked away. The numbers in their favor. Pushing it up. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Smith outside. Pass to Stiff. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davidson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. To the wing right side. To the middle. Utah with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Stiff. Offensive rebound. Johnson's shot is off. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And he makes that one. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Stiff, the pass to Smith.
Second overall pick in 2022. Smith, instead of trying to take the lead by storm.
Substitution on the court.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. George looking over the floor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good D by Jones.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
George is out there with Stiff. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smith, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Jones against George. Pass to Smith. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
And it's Davidson missing.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And George kicks to Smith to the inside, and it's blocked. Thomas with the ball. Here's Davidson. Good, that's another bucket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Stith against Highland. Stith, the pass to Smith. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thomas. Count that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The pass to George. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Stith against Highland. Hardaway for three. That shot is off. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Here's Smith. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game. He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Stith against Highland.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Stith. Back to Smith. Here's the three. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the feed to Jones. Good work there as it goes.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes it inside. Makes it off the glass.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
To the middle. Here's Davidson. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Smith outside. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 18 points just in the second half.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
The Jazz shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Passes to George. Got a piece of it. Here's Davidson, covered by Smith. Here's Jones. Johnson with the block. Jones against George. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sensabaugh. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pelicans pull it in. Ward's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Stiff kicks to Smith. It's deflected. Pass to Davidson. And the layup falls.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
To the paint, here's Davidson. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
Damn, I have a lot less. I had more in the first quarter in the last game.
That's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Sensabaugh. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Davidson, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Smith outside. And the pass to Stiff. Kicks to Johnson. Puts it up from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Sensabaugh. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Davidson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for T.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Bush, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Inside, here's Davidson. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our
I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ah! Come on.
Let's do this. Yeah, it's time to play now.
Give me something good here. I don't want something stupid. Damn it.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Y'all ready to lose? Roll up. Let's go. One more. Keep it going. Just like that. Now we're rolling.
Damn.
Hey, hit me up.
Nailed off a bunch of those. Thank you. Thank you very much.
When you're playing against the best people in the world, you know, when you're staying in close games with them and you're beating them occasionally and stuff, it's like, you know, I mean, you know, I'm pretty good at this. So I feel like that's pretty much where that comes from.
What was your family's reaction to hearing that you're the #1 overall draft pick and having Waj tweeted out? Like, what was your reaction to all that, and what was their reaction?
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. So the Hornets starting 5. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Miller in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, they've got Tim Hardaway. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's T in at the 4 spot. And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. Hey, this should be a fun matchup, Grant. 2 of the premier teams in this league.
And talk about star power. I mean, that's a big reason these squads are at the top. You know, both sides have the elite talent that they can rely on when the going gets a little tough.
Here's Davidson. Hardaway, the pass to Williamson. And he buries his first look.
a monster down low. Zion is scary.
Ball taking his time here. He's off on the layup. Here's Davidson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Over Antetokounmpo. Davidson's shot is good.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Here's Miller. Defended by Hardaway. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Davidson, hounded by Ball. Count the basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Smith. 17 points in his last outing. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo.
Oh.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Clark with his mix of power and length. At times, Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan. But Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences. A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Ball outside. Pass to Smith. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Back to Mathurin. Here's Davidson. Antetokounmpo covering. Down low. Tipped. Şengün with a steal. For 3, Smith. Mathurin with a rebound.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Davidson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
To the middle. Here's Red. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now one on Ball.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Red. Count it. Here's Miller, defended by Hardaway. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Davidson's shot is good. Davidson's got 10 points.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. LaMelo Ball, 3rd.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And he lobs it up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's... The Hornets with a lead. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Tim Hardaway is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Bones Highland, and it's T in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The 3 from Okoro. Pelicans cleared away. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Ball. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. And it's Davidson with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
The Hornets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Şengün, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Davidson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Ferguson. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6.
Actually got to do it.
Here's Okoro. Good on the...
Actually got Şengün to do that, where he went like this and went flying back.
Jump shot. Okoro's got 5 points. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so it's Charlotte with it. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Shoots off the step back. LaMelo working inside.
You know, Ball is 6'7", so as a point guard, he's got the size to simply shoot over defenders.
A moment here for...
A bruised hip is the diagnosis, so while there's a lot of pain, presumably no significant damage. It's a tough way to start the season both for him and for the team, but they're optimistic that he can get back at some point.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Ferguson. He's got 6. Goes back up. Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with his shot through the foul inside.
Both free throws good from Şengün. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Here's Şengün. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Ferguson, covered by Williamson. Here's Ball. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And down it goes. Jam. That one home.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's Ferguson. Here's Smith. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
To the inside, Davidson. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels.
Here's Davidson. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Şengün. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Ferguson. And he hits it to tie the game.